Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Stardew Valley 1.4 here on Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Well, we are starting off the winter season. Now for most people, this is one of the hated season because, well, you cannot be working around your crops, and the crops are the most... how should I put this? Most enjoyable activity? Well, we all usually get the release of dopamine when we see some of those lovely crops that are fully ready to be harvested. But for me, this season will be actually all about getting the farm prepared for the year 2, and that will include moving around lots of the stuff, getting my tools upgraded, which reminds me, since I actually have now finally obtained the lovely second barn, I will unfortunately have to wait until the next episode in order to get my hands on 4 additional cows. Because today, Marnie is shopping at the shop. Well, not yet, it's only 7 AM and he opens up at 9. But yeah, it will take her till Wednesday to return to her store so she can supply us with the animals. And then it's gonna take those 4 cows to also reach the maturity, so it's gonna take a while till we actually are able to get our hands on 8 units of milk a day. So fun stuff there. But yeah, anyhow, I usually don't tend to slack off during the winter or do something dumb like just skip all the days. Winter season, especially for the end of year 1, can be highly productive for most players. Now the reason why that is fairly simple actually. 1, 2, 1. Okay, so we need to move you. And that is due to the fact that this is your last chance, for example, to purchase resources from Clint and Robin with the reduced price. It's also option for you to try to start planning ahead for what your farm might look like. So in case you have some sort of layout in your mind that you want to definitely start working on, it's definitely a good reason to utilize these 28 days, which you can use since you will not be spending most of the day actually grinding through farming and planting and watering. So what is my plan here actually, in case I would want to share that? Well, I have a layout in my mind kind of prepared, which I would love to utilize for the 4 corners map. So I'm gonna start to get prepared for that. But also, it's actually Monday and the beer is done. We have Clint, who is available for us to work. And we also have the chance to interact with Krobus. Also, since it's a lucky day, I actually have also the opportunity to potentially go into the Skull Caverns, since I actually think I should have acquired the tech for that. Yeah. So actually by like this time, Pam should start appearing here and waiting here. So I'm kind of regretting not bringing over that beer, which I have ready at the farm, but I can stop by her again, there's no issue. We're gonna upgrade the tools and we will go for the steel hoe. Now the reason why I actually want to go with this one primarily is because, well, I have showed you how to obtain snow yam. Snow yam is one of the 4 forageable items for the winter season. Now, compared to the other seasons, here we have actually second one, so this would be the crocus. Compared to the other seasons, where forageable items are usually quite horrible when it comes to selling price, winter is the exact opposite. You see, the four collectible or the four forageable items are actually the best items which you can sell when it comes to foraging. So it's actually not even advised to bundle them into the mixed seeds and instead sell them separately. Now, based on my personal experience and also recommendations from the comment section, crystal fruit, which is one of the additional forageable items, is actually better to be used as, for example, for production of frozen fruit wine or just jello, while for example the snow yam is actually the forageable with the best selling price. So if you manage to reach level 10 in foraging, I highly advise you to obtain the skill which allows you to get the iridium quality of forageable items. This will also ensure that whatever you pick up all over the map will not remain in silver quality, gold quality, and all these other qualities, just kind of occupying a ton of space in your backpack, and the value is all over the place, either from energy or selling price or gift point of view. So I usually go for that, because the other talent which shows you how many forageable items remain in what part of the map with some sort of arrows it just doesn't work for me, because you still will be picking up all sorts of varieties of quality, and therefore I usually go for the other talent. Now we are reaching actually quite the late hour here, and we're gonna return to the farm. I'm gonna try to grab at least one beer for Pam, so that she's not mad at me for letting her stay here the entire winter and not even taking the bus like once or something. I'm not that eager to go into the Skull Cavern, because sure, I have actually seen Krobus, which reminds me I should definitely go talk to the guy. I'm gonna show you where to find him too, in case you've never came across this lovely dude, which usually is hidden in the sewers of the valley. Okay, I don't know why I did not pick up these two, but yeah. So the plan here is fairly simple. I have figured out that it's quite possible for me to fit 3 sheds over here. Now one of them will be pointing over here, but this space will still remain open, so until then, all the artisan items which produce stuff like beverages, so we are talking pale ale, beer, tea, coffee, and all the other good stuff. I know it's not in the alphabetical order. For that, I would recommend one of the other videos which I have published probably, hopefully by now, on the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely store away the bee house, and the furnace will probably have to stay next to the chest, because I will try to move them into the upper right corner behind the house and keep them all attached, so that the workbench can actually utilize all the resources within them. So yeah, lots of stuff, lots of fast talking, and I don't even know where in the world to start and what to do, but I'm gonna try my best to not waste the entire day, because that can quite easily happen. And I still have not go and take a look into the Cinder Sap Forest, so I will definitely love to do that. Okay, so you have received your lovely beverage, which means I can go put away these and the coral. I'm gonna keep hold of the forageables, because, well, I'm gonna actually try to get the mixed seeds out of them and start to plant them, and hopefully level up enough my foraging skill with the use of them for the rest of the winter in order to reach level 10. Obviously, I can do the same process with, for example, I don't know, doing something more useful like well, I forgot what I was about to say, but I'm quite sure it was important. It's just I'm really trying to figure out all the things I want to achieve throughout today, and I see the time burning, so I'm not really that happy, honestly. Okay, here we have 3 red mushrooms. Really nice, really nice. Okay, so we have some row ready, which is awesome. At least I can put it to be produced. Unfortunately, the sturgeon row will take a bit longer compared to the salmon row, so it's gonna take twice as long. Did I not pick it up, or what's going on? Okay. And I kind of also did not pick up something which I can load up into the kegs and the rest of the preserve jars. These are, I think, still producing some sort of wine or juice, so it might take a day or a few more in order to get done. We are taking 5 of these and I think 5 of these. So we are gonna get some cranberry jello and some more beer. So beer will be done in 2 days, and in the same amount of time we should get our hands on the jello, so fun stuff. Okay, what else? I still haven't milked the cows and picked up all the eggs, so I'm definitely going to have to do that. And I will also try to get into the mine since it's actually a lucky day, so I might potentially come across at least some sort of iron or God knows what else. So since I'm down here, let's actually go and check into the Cinder Sap Forest. I'm gonna also try my luck in the secret woods, just hoping that there will be some sort of forageable item. I am still missing 2 of them in order to complete the bundle, so we have the crystal fruit, beautiful, which means we are missing only the winter root. I'm not sure if I have that already somewhere at the farm. I'm gonna definitely have to take a look at that. I'm gonna definitely plant the last acorn I have. Let's see if there is anything usable. I really hate the fact that I don't have the hoe, because all these patches where the forageable spring onions tend to appear in spring season, or where I can potentially plant these trees, can potentially have the winter root or the snow yam hidden underneath the snow. So it's definitely advised that you try to check on them and see if you can come across those. Now the reason why I also want to actually check the remaining things is because, well, you see, winter root, crystal fruit, snow yam, and crocus. I'm not sure if I actually have these 2. If I do, actually I think I do, then I can drop them off at the community center, and as a reward I will actually receive 30 seeds. So I can start off by the first of the winter by having 30 seeds planted, and therefore then starting to just grow that number larger and larger and see what I can turn them into. But I'm gonna definitely have to hurry up in order for me to get that stuff done. Now some of the other oaks have reached maturity, so that will mean I will definitely have to put some more tappers onto them to start my production of the oak resin. I will definitely need that in case I actually want to go for 3 deluxe sheds and fill them up with preserve jars, kegs, and potentially crystallarium or something else. It's gonna take a lot of resources to get that done, so I'm gonna have to definitely work on that. The pine trees, yeah, I'm just sorry, these are just great source to have. I really don't want to be burning through my money right now by going to visit Robin. I might have to save that for the last week of the winter season, because, well, it's the last few days when you can purchase the discounted resources, and trust me, when you have to go there and purchase like a single rock for 100 gold, it really hurts your pocket, considering the fact that, well, you could have actually obtained, I don't know, a couple of parsnip seeds for it, and, I don't know, turn them into pickled parsnip, or just give them to Lewis or something. So you have to definitely think about these choices as they can dramatically affect your overall game. Now, since I'm actually talking and trying to play the game, usually the time it takes me to get something done is a bit longer, and I do apologize that, but I'm trying to do two things at the same time, and I'm not the most proficient at that, apparently. I've tried to compare footage of one day in winter and one day in any other season when I actually narrate what I'm doing, and man, let me tell you, I actually do less stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be definitely a challenge for me. But that is what the channel is for. I want to keep challenging myself, and I want to keep bringing more fun content for the channel. Of course, with Stardew Valley, the fun content never ends because, well, whichever farm you would choose to do cover on or playthrough, you will have your challenges. I will probably never do the river land farm or layout, or what's it called, where you have all that water. It would kill me if I cannot go super excessive with, for example, planting a bunch of starfruit during the season of summer or something like this. So yeah, probably don't expect that. But if I would want to be challenged, for example, the hilltop farm, that's a tough nut for me to crack, to be honest. Okay, so where in the world did I put... Okay, so I need this, and I need the crocus. The crystal fruit can go over here. Let's check the crafts room. So yeah, and yeah, let's go grab those 30 seeds. And I'm gonna try to plant them somehow by the end of the day. I might not have to water them. Oh, damn it, I actually cannot even plant them just because of the fact that I dropped off the hoe at Clint. Oh, this is gonna be awkward then. Well, at least I will have those things. Okay, this is holly. Holly is additional forageable item which you can obtain during the winter season. You can potentially use this for the purposes of giving it to the NPCs in the town, but I usually just sell the stuff because I see no use for it whatsoever. Now, of course, I'm gonna probably see in the comment section that I'm not right. It's usually kind of true, and here's the reward, the 30 winter seeds. And we have finished off another room, so at least something has been achieved on the first day of winter. And this room kind of confuses me because you have wood here, which should be used for some sort of fireplace, mixed in with typewriter and something which looks like children's corner and sewing supplies. So I don't know, it's maybe some arts and crafts room. And we have 4 stars done. The rest of the bundles are total pains in the butt to get done, but I will definitely try my best. Especially the pantry bundle. I'm looking at you because I want my freaking greenhouse. Once I get that, I'm totally planting the fruit trees inside and starting to plant the ancient fruits, sweet berries, and all sorts of other stuff inside. Usually, when it comes to greenhouse at the start of production or when I finally obtain it, I tend to put in at least like 10 coffee plants, 10 cranberries, 10 blueberries, and 10 strawberries. This is usually just for the purposes of having something to sell or turn into the artisanal items, or turn into additional seeds. Now, coffee, for example, would be super beneficial for me just because I would have more coffee beans to plant at the start of the next season. And I usually tend to go quite heavy when it comes to the production of coffee. So, yeah. Let's actually make some pale ale here with the rest of the kegs, which I was able to grab. We're gonna sell this. I'm gonna actually keep the cloth for now. Let's put you down here. You two can go over here. You two. You two. So yeah, let's see. I will try to utilize this corner of the map to have the workbench and have all the attached chests next to it. The reason why is fairly simple. I cannot construct any buildings in there, so it's kind of pointless for me to try to keep those things anywhere else. And yeah, I'm gonna see what I will be able to do with that. So, okay, we are gonna create some pale ale. It takes the same amount of time as beer, but unfortunately we have loaded up the wheat into the rest of the kegs much earlier. So there will be difference in when these are done. And I definitely have to move this damn chest away because it's really bugging me out. Okay, so we have bat wings, which is great. So I don't have to bother with something like, I don't know, lightning rods, and I will probably work on those at the end of the winter season just because there are no lightning storms during these 28 days. And also, potentially what might happen is that if we're gonna get some really snowy day, what I saw on my recording is that the footage tends to look a bit weird. It's just probably due to the fact of how many pixels tend to manifest on the screen, and if it's gonna be blurry, then I'm gonna apologize ahead. Now, since I actually got my hands on the entrance to the quarry, on the next day what I can show you is that one new level of mines which has been unlocked, and by doing so I should be able to obtain the golden Scythe. This is one of the newly added features of the 1.4 version, and usually you can unlock it when you get your hands on that tech. Okay, so on the next episode will be Linus's birthday, so that will be easy to manage. Caroline will be a bit more trickier, but that is way far ahead. We have few birthdays here, so that's gonna be fun. We have Festival of Ice, Feast of the Winter Star. I'm really hoping I'm gonna have someone normal for the Secret Santa. And I really hope I will not do something stupid like misread who is my Secret Santa and have something prepared and then find out the day before that, oops, I read it wrong and it's entirely different person. Okay, the TV is definitely trying to tell me that I should go into the mines, so that's definitely gonna happen. Wood chipper! Okay, Robin, thank you very much for reminding me about 1.4. Why am I getting money from the agricultural fund during the 2nd of winter? And Willie is getting annoying with these requests, but he's a buddy, so yeah, sure, what the heck. I cannot say no to him. I'm gonna sell the holly, I'm sorry for that, but I've made up my mind. And we will be moving these kegs down to the rest of them. It's gonna take me till the next episode to get the products out of them anyhow, so yeah. Like so. It's gonna take forever till these are probably able to be utilized. I unfortunately do not have the hoe to interact with these worms. I can go check with Clint, but I actually think it's gonna be done on the next episode, so yeah. I know I could have kept one beer, but yeah. Oh, and speaking of the dumbass stuff I tend to do while I'm trying to narrate, I kind of realized I did not go and milk my cows yesterday, so I missed out on 4 batches of milk here. So, already super excited about the dumbass stuff I'm trying to do here. Or, well, not the dumbass stuff I'm actually trying to avoid doing here. But oh well. I'm not perfect. Still working on improving myself. So let's go say hi to the girls. And one of the major things which I will definitely have to work on is upgrading the coops and barn so that they have the auto feeders so that I don't have to do this every damn day. And trust me, I will have to do this every damn day. So I'm gonna get 8 eggs and 4 milk, which is great. I definitely cannot forget to restock their food because otherwise they will get actually annoyed, and what that might lead to is them not giving me milk or eggs even. So I definitely want to get the most out of my animals during this season. And since they are so conveniently placed inside, it's actually easier for me to get them and milk them or pet them because I don't have to chase all over the damn map in order to get my hands on them. Am I right, ladies? At least here you are 2 and 2. The other coop is 3 and 1, and I'm starting to feel like the white ones are ganging up on the brown one. But what do I know? So that would be the animals. They have been taken care of. Milk and eggs are being, or mayonnaise are being... Okay, let's try that again. Eggs and milk are being turned into the artisanal items, so yoo-hoo. I'm actually quite sure that this would not replicate on this day too, so it's gonna probably take a while till we get something else out of them, especially since they are not at the full population. And the longer it's gonna take me to get those freaking Omni Geodes and the mixed seeds, the longer it's gonna take for them to also reach the full population. And well, that's annoying on its own. So we have 1 preserve jar and 2, 4, 6, 7 of the kegs. So we have a bunch of stuff that I can potentially utilize. Okay, so what are we talking here? Let's go 4 and 3, and let's go with 1 pickled veggie. Let's turn this into or something useful, and this as well. I'm gonna also start moving the lightning rods to the side where I keep the animals. I actually tend to use those as the lightning rods thanks to the suggestions in the comment section, so thank you again for that, because they do not decay. Now usually for some reason I probably don't play long enough the save file which I have on the game to see the decay for example the hardwood fence, but considering the fact that I will require hardwood both for the last upgrade of the house, which was 150 hardwood, and also for the casks in the basement of the house, which will cost me like 150,000 gold. Yeah, it's gonna take a while till we get all these things done, so I would really not want to spend the resources that I currently require. Okay, so let's drop whatever I do not need, and let's see, oak resin, that's cute. I don't have that much copper bars smelted, so probably gonna have to do something about that. Now I'm all out of copper, don't have that much gold left. I'm not sure if I will stop by Clint. Actually, I have a reason for that now. I would potentially purchase some coal too if he would be done with the tool. If he's not done with the upgrade, then I unfortunately cannot even access his store, which really is annoying about upgrading your tools. Thank you. Actually do need that. Okay, so it will take till the next episode unfortunately, but do not worry. Since I'm here, let's go check on the crab pots at the beach. It will be some added cash for me to work with, so it can be actually useful. I don't have that many installed here yet. Usually I have like 30 of them at least around here. The Nautilus shelf, beautiful. We will actually need this for multiple things. So one of them is, I believe, the Demetrius's research in the community center. We can check that right now, just so that I'm actually sure I'm not talking bunch of... Yeah, so Nodal Shelf. We're gonna also need the Frozen Geode too. Really considering actually purchasing 10 more of those, so since I'm here... Let's go like so. I know, I said I don't want to spend all the money, but... Well, I'm hoping to earn it back anyhow, so yeah. We're gonna put them across over here. Here at least I don't have the issue of, for example, Elliot standing at the pier here and blocking me, potentially giving him one of the baits. It's kind of awkward when that happens, but what can I do? Oh yeah, he's not a fan of that, so in case you are wondering, just don't do it. Okay, that's another piece of coral. Let's go into the mines. I require both copper and both iron. Also, I wanted to go into the quarry. We might come across something useful there, so let's go take a look. Yeah, and I might get my hands on the golden scythe. Now, the fun thing is about the level which will be there, it will start to replicate itself onto the rest of your... Ooh, we can actually get potentially prismatic shard here since it's a lucky day. Damn it! Only iridium. Okay. I guess it would have to be like the super lucky day and I would have to pop like probably lucky lunch or spicy eel in order to increase the chances, but oh well. Now, when it comes to the quarry, there are a few things which I'm still not sure about, so potentially you can let me know in the comment section. One of them is that if you try to utilize the bomb, I'm not sure if the bomb actually won't destroy any of the nodes which contain something like iron or copper or jade or topaz or anything else, and you actually are forced to mine them manually by utilizing your pickaxe like I'm doing here. If that is not true, do let me know, because over the seasons and updates this has been changed quite a lot, and honestly I don't tend to come to the quarry that often. Now, lots of people tend to actually utilize this place in order to get their hands on additional space for utilizing, for example, kegs or preserve jars. It's kind of useful there, and well, thanks to the rocks spawning in slowly, it's kind of possible for you to utilize most of that space and only from time to time come across some sort of obstacle. Now, I will need to find the right way in order to get my hands on the golden scythe, and there will be a variety of new enemies. So we have different colors of slimes here. These are the new enemies, these sort of flying skulls. I'm quite sure they have a name, but I will probably just pop something from the wiki page onto here so that you have the proper terms and stats and rewards from killing them, if there are such things. Now, they potentially serve as the serpents from the Skull Caverns, so they will be flying around and trying to attack you from all these angles, being super annoying, and I really hope I won't die here. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, calm down. I really have to start thinking about what in the world to do here and how to survive this, because I'm kind of screwed here. Okay, I'm gonna try to pop one more. Come on, we can do this. I cannot afford to die here like a total goofball. This stuff is supposed to be uploaded onto the channel, and I would really hate to, like, I don't know, cut the day of footage in two and then put them together. So let's eat while these two are coming to me. Wow, actually, without the galaxy sword, trying to deal with these two, especially with my combat skills. Is that a rice? Shoot? Okay, cool. Well, thank God I have these many blackberries so that they can restore my health all the way back. At least I will not be carrying them around for too long. But yeah, this was definitely a horrible performance of combat on my end, so I do apologize for that. I usually try to have them all approach me from the same side, but if you cannot time their attacks somehow with you attacking them back and dodging, and what the heck happened there? Okay, let's eat a few more. And this is actually not cheating, this is utilizing the in-game mechanics in order to sustain yourself. So you can definitely do this in these skull caverns too. God damn it, how many of these things are here? I just want to get the freaking golden Scythe, man. That's all I want. I'm burning daylight here, and I haven't checked the mushroom cave at my farm today yet. So I really don't appreciate this, and you are really bugging me. Ooh, that's a mega bomb. And what are you trying to tell me that my backpack is full? Okay, what can we ditch here? Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice one of you. And here is our reward. It's the golden Scythe. It's right over here. Now, you actually never are able to upgrade the original Scythe. Now I have to think about what in the world do I want to ditch. You know what? I'm gonna actually eat the wild plum. And we are gonna take the golden Scythe. So the golden Scythe has better effectiveness and use while trying to gather, for example, or clear out your farm from weeds or tall grass or something like this. So it's actually kind of handy. I'm gonna actually try to crack down at least these two massive boulders. It's usually 10 rocks a pop, so that's kind of useful. And since I actually managed to get my hands on the golden Scythe, what will now start to happen, as I say, I'm not actually sure if it happens only since you enter this room, or only God, I'm having some sort of difficulty explaining myself. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not sure if these levels will activate once you enter them, or if you pick up the golden Scythe. So if any of you have picked this up from the update patch notes, please let me know, so that for the next episodes I will be able to share such information and not provide the incorrect information. I'm quite sure whoever will eventually watch one of these episodes will definitely appreciate that. And I still need some copper here, and luckily enough for me, it did spawn over here. I'm definitely gonna pick that up. Would appreciate also some bug meat. You are really annoying. You know that. I'm gonna actually sacrifice the holly in order to pick up the bug meat, and it's 9:20, so we are gonna leave the mines. Or I don't have any iron, or not as much iron as I would love to have, and there are 2 iron nodes here. I can potentially try to return here. You know, this one bat can take a couple of bites at me, I don't mind. I just want the iron. Not gonna even bother with the boulders. I would appreciate those resources, but it's gonna have to wait. I was really hoping... Ooh, yep. I was really hoping for something like this. So let's grab this. And we can return to the farm. So the reason why I wanted to grab more iron and stuff is to smelt it into the bars. Obviously, I will need them for additional upgrades. I still need to upgrade the watering can, so that's gonna take some resources too. And since I'm kind of all out of the materials, yeah, I'm just gonna have to get my hands on them and see what can be done. Okay, Mega Bomb, stuff like this can be utilized for later on, so no thank you. I'm gonna have to definitely move you, so expect that to happen soon. What do we have? 6. We have 6 of those. We have 6 of these. I definitely need more of these. So let's go 4 and let's go 3. Which leaves me with only 5 pieces of coal, which is not the best, honestly. Reason why it's not the best is fairly simple. I require at least 8 pieces to build either something like the... what do you call it? The preserve jar, or for example the beehive. Now obviously I will not be constructing beehives during the winter season. It's kind of idiotic to try to do that, so yeah, that's gonna definitely have to be postponed. We're gonna plant whichever of these I can. I definitely still need to go pick up those mushrooms. And yeah, that will be most likely it for the first day. Now, I obviously screwed myself up with the hoe, but I really needed that upgrade as it will help me to hoe even more land and potentially come across more of the winter forageable items. And on the next episode, I will start to plant those seeds. Since they are forageable seeds, they don't even require the support of our lovely scarecrows here, but I will still try to utilize them just for the heck of it. At least those that I have placed and those that do not have to be moved for any specific reason. So let's see, you can be sold, you can be sold, you can be grabbed. And yeah, that will be it for today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed joining me on the first day of winter, despite my mumbling and rumbling and all the weird stuff that I did. I'm kind of ashamed of my performance, but yeah, it's a season which I did not manage to cover yet on the channel. The same could be said for the fall season, but I think I eventually managed to kind of pull that off. And why is the beer done so fast? This should be taking longer. Well, I'm actually happy. I have more stuff to sell. I will surely need it because if I will go on the next episode to upgrade the watering can, I will definitely try to purchase some coal before I do so. So let's see. Do we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So let's utilize the rest of it. And I'm gonna head into the bed. Now, in case you did like actually what you saw here, which makes me wonder a few things, but yeah, I tend to publish videos quite a lot. I have been working on some other fun content for either Stardew Valley or the other games. So by you clicking like or subscribing, you will manage to push the content towards more viewers, and that way I can build a bigger audience around the channel and have a bigger community of people to talk and discuss games, which we do enjoy to play in our free time. Yeah, I'm gonna wish you all the best, either in real life. Hopefully the whole coronavirus is not affecting you too much, or in your time in Stardew Valley. I'm kind of sure you're gonna be able to utilize it better than I was, but you never know. So yeah, best of luck, see you soon, or in the comment section. Bye bye.